Well gamers, it's safe to say that August has blessed us with quite interesting new titles to play. So in today's video, we are taking a look of the best new Android and iOS games of the month. And spoilers, we've got one hell of a good list to go through. Kicking off today's list with Fear Surrounds. This is a new first-person and third-person perspective horror multiplayer game where up to 15 players can join one lobby. In this game, players can play either as specters or the good guys. The specter's mission is to go around the map and hunt down the good guys one by one without getting caught. On the other hand, the good guys must determine who the killers are through their action. Fear Surrounds is currently on closed beta test, so the current stage of the game does not represent the final version. So if you want to give the game a try before it's too late, download link will be provided in the description. Coming up next, we have Toy Rider. This is a new offline racing game which features more than 100 unique cars to unlock and 24 different tracks to play on. Toy Rider is heavily inspired by the famous racing game Tabletop Racing. Overall, this game is quite a fun racing game that works perfectly fine on both low and high-end devices. This is one of those games that you would want to keep on your device when you have no Wi-Fi around you. Number 11. Fishing Planet. Well, the best fishing simulator game on PC and console finally found its way to Android and iOS. Fishing Planet is a free-to-play, highly realistic first-person online multiplayer fishing game. In this game, you will compete with other players in events and competitions where you need to fish more than 130 species of fishes in a highly detailed dynamic environment. All in all, this is probably the best fishing simulator game that comes close to reality with dynamic weather and water changes. Number 10. Koi Remake. This is a relaxing puzzle adventure game with absolutely stunning visuals and mesmerizing soundtracks and background music that will make you go Koi game brings to its player a never-seen-before unique gameplay experience and immersive journey to follow. Your objective in this game is to guide the small colorful fishes to the flowers they match with, and by doing so, this will help you to uncover the hidden past of the little fish koi. All in all, this is a gorgeous exploration adventure game with very catchy art style. Next up we have Resource War. This is a 2D cartoony style multiplayer game set in a science fiction universe. In this game, two teams of 4 players will go against each other in a non-stop action-packed battles. Player's mission is to capture the most trails in the battle zone before the clock ticks in. The squad with the most captured trails will be announced to be the winner. Overall, Resource War features roguelike elements and addictive gameplay style to the table. It kinda reminds me of the game Doodle Army. So if you are looking for something simple yet addictive, give this game a try. Number 8. Pako Highway. This is an all-new racing game from the Pako series. In this game, you will drive through endless highways where you need to dodge obstacles and gather boost powers by performing risky traffic stunts. Pako Highway features a cool cyberpunk themed road with old nostalgic arcade gameplay style, great soundtracks and background music that will keep you more engaged as the game proceeds, smooth and responsive controls, and overall a fun offline game to keep it on your Android and iOS device. Next up on the list we have Headstrike. This is an all-new fast-paced real-time 1 vs 1 football game in cartoony graphics. In this game, 2 players will go against each other and have 60 seconds on the clock to score as many goals as they possibly can before the timer runs out. While this game has no rules, players can use different items and perform various abilities and skills for their advantage. The player with the most goals at the end will be announced to be the winner of the match.
配達様、何を。
Moving on, next we have Octopath Traveler, Champions of the Continent. This is a free-to-play single-player RPG game with turn-based combat delivered by Square Enix Studios. Like any other Octopath Traveler series, it is heavily focused on the stories, and this one set in new stories unfolds in the world of Orstera. Octopath Traveler comes with beautiful nostalgic pixel art graphics, amazing soundtrack and background music, and when it comes to the story, it is filled with a lot of side quests to do, dangerous bosses to beat, numerous treasures to find, and all of that with over 64 characters to build your team with. Number 5. Tower of Fantasy. Finally, Tower of Fantasy has received its global release worldwide. This is an open-world MMORPG anime-inspired adventure game set in a futuristic planet called Ada. Players from around the world will have the chance to dive into a heart-touching story full of mystery, beautiful open world to explore, exciting combats against monsters and bosses of all kinds, and so much more to discover. Overall, my own personal experience with the game so far has been something out of the ordinary. Tower of Fantasy features outstanding graphics with smooth gameplay, full controller support, and the cherry on the top, you can even play the story with your friends.
But you must remember your manners when you ask a question next time.
Coming up next, we have Bakso Simulator. Gamers, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever dreamt of opening your own restaurant? If yes, then this game is all about that. Bakso Simulator is a new fun first-person perspective game, and your mission is to create and open the most successful Bakso restaurant in the city. Your objective is to bring loyal customers to your business and collect as much money as you possibly can to reinvest it in your restaurant and upgrade it. All in all, Bakso Simulator is a great management game with decent graphics. I highly recommend checking this game out. Number 3. Chefy Chef. This is a new offline 2D platformer game with beautiful pixel art graphics. In this game, you will play a role of a chef named Chefy. Very creative name. Well, Chefy finds himself in new worlds in which he has to find the ingredients for his favorite dish, which is pineapple radish salad. Chefy Chef features 60 different levels to beat, unique and charming graphics, all of this within the size of only 17 megabytes. Next up, we have Gun Battle World. This is a new PvP shooting game in a Minecraft style with multiple modes to play. In this game, two teams will go against each other in a thrilling non-stop action shooting battles. Players can pick from dozens of weapons and use different vehicles and machines against their rivals. Gun Battle also features zombie modes where players need to cooperate together to capture the raided flags to win. Graphics are actually quite impressive, and the overall gameplay is so rich with non-stop funny interactions.
Hey, I'm up here. I see you.
And finally, the number 1 spot for today's list goes to Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. Following the continuous horror puzzle adventure game, Poppy Playtime has finally dropped the second part on Android and iOS. The second chapter of the game is set in the train station. Players will immerse themselves into more horror and way more complicated puzzles to solve to hopefully escape the factory in one piece. Poppy Playtime has already granted a huge popularity among the PC and the mobile gaming community, making it one of the most thrilling puzzle adventure games of 2022. Whether you have or haven't played the game yet, it is time to do so, cause you are surely missing out on a lot of friendly toys that will try to kill you.
I should be able to follow you through the fence. This way.
Well, there you have it, gamers. These are the best new Android and iOS games of August 2022. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more epic content just like this one. This was your boy Plyzon, and I'm signing out.
It's hard, I've been scarred from now fighting. Wake waking up, stomach is starved, I keep grinding. 6 a.m. life isn't hard, I keep reciting. It feels like I might fall apart, I keep trying. Sun's coming up and the glare is so blinding. I'm sick of hearing and seeing all of the people whining. You want something good, then you better go put the time in.